What's up everyone, this is Ryan here. Today I'm going to do a tugging video to Stihl RC820 hand pressure washer. Now, it will get used again, even this weekend or next weekend, I don't know exactly, but I'm hoping some point this thing will get used this weekend for 2025 exactly, which I'm hoping some point this thing will get used because you can see, I used the adapter, so you can see, it did came with a bucket, well, not the container was, coming with a nozzle, you can see, I don't know how it was exactly, it didn't say exactly. I mean, when you push this a lot, you push this button, you can see, but it's locked in, you can't continue to do anything like you can see, but because you can see how much expected this thing exactly, I mean, this is a 2024 model, you can see, because you can see on it, you can see exactly how much you expected this thing, which I know since the fact this thing is going to get used. I hope some point this thing will get used, and then the weekend or next weekend, I don't know exactly, which I hope at some point this thing will get used at some point. But this is a pretty nice looking machine, in my opinion. I do like this thing on because you see how much expected this thing, which I know since the fact this thing is going to get used, and then the weekend or next weekend, exactly, I don't know exactly. But I'm hoping at some point this thing will get used at some point because you can see, I mean, but basically, I don't know what this eagle button even does exactly, which I know since the fact is it's not. I don't know what it does exactly, which I know since the fact is things get used on a weekend or next weekend exactly. I don't know exactly, but as you can tell, this things as it gets getting used almost like quite a bit because I mean we expected this machine is gonna get used almost quite a bit because you can see how much expected this thing to get, but don't surprise this thing is getting used almost quite a bit because if I expected this thing is gonna get used almost like quite a bit because you can see how much expected this thing to get, which I knew since the fact this thing is gonna get used at some point because you can see how much I expected this thing to, which I hope at some point this thing will get used again. If this weekend or next weekend, I don't know exactly, which I hope at some point this thing will get used at some point because, well, I mean, you expect to have this thing exactly is going to get used almost like it because, I mean, don't surprise this thing is going to get used almost like quite a bit because you see how much expected this thing is like. So I hope at some point this thing will get used. If this weekend or next weekend, I don't know exactly, but I hope it will get used this year.